Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another gaming review. Today, this is going to be another motorbike game that I've already just started on the game, and today we're doing a review on the MotoGP 14. So I did do a MotoGP 15 review 2 weeks ago, but we're doing another review. We're doing a MotoGP 14 review. Is it good or not on the PlayStation 3? So basically, this is going to be another game I'm starting on the PS3. I started it nearly 2 weeks ago. Basically, on that weekend, I do the PlayStation 3, and I film MotoGP 14 and GP 15. So, yep, so today we're going to be doing a MotoGP 14 review. Is it good or not on the PlayStation 3 version? Basically, the reason I'm doing the PS3 is because that's the version I do play on the game. So that's the version I play on. I don't have it on the 360, and I don't have it on any of the new consoles. Apparently, I heard that it's actually on PS4, and I can literally not believe it's on that console, because it's like, this is one of the oldest MotoGP games, and it's on PS4, and I can literally not believe it's on that. But yeah, we're not talking about PS4, we're talking about the PS3, and because basically that's what we're going to be playing it on. I play on the game, and we're going to be talking about is it good or not on the PlayStation 3 version. So I'm probably going to start off by what the game is. So basically, the game is an open world game, so it's like pretty much the same as MotoGP 15. So basically, we'll start off with the menu first. So the menu is pretty simple. You get Grand Prix, you get the instant race, what you have in the GP 15. You get the instant race, you get time attack. Also on this one, you get the Challenge the Champions, which is a mode where you have to complete all the champions, basically, where you have to complete all them. At the moment, I'm doing a series on that. I'm doing a series on that on the real life events. So I'm doing a series on that on the GP14, and basically I have to try and complete all the basically all the events that are basically on the Challenge of Champions at the moment. Basically the aim of that is you have to try and complete every single one in the game. So you're basically different riders, and you have to complete challenges. So it's pretty simple at the moment. And the other one is the one I was on about. The real life events, and basically that one is pretty the same, where basically you have to be different riders and you have to complete challenges, and that is simple. There's kind of a lot of them, which I will be doing on the games, but apart from that though, they are pretty simple. You get the options, which is where you check the controllers and check all different things. You also get the downloadable content, which is basically where you get all the things, but I know that on PS3 I don't have online, so basically I won't be able to get any of the new fixtures. Also, you do get you basically do get a DLC pack. You basically get more riders on it. Basically, I can't get that DLC pack because I don't have online, so I don't be able to get that. But I'm actually glad that I can actually record on PS3 without online. I'm actually quite surprised about that because I thought basically when I did the first video, I basically thought that that one I needed online. But apparently, I can record it offline because I'm using my Elgato game capture. So it's basically good that I can be able to do offline, which is actually quite good because I'll be able to start filming that offline, which is going to be absolutely amazing as well. This will be the thumbnail, by the way, with Carl Crutch though. But we're going to just scroll through the thumbnails while we're going to be scrolling through the pictures. Sorry, while we're going to be talking about. It's also on PC as well. It's on the PC version as well, but I don't play it on there. So yeah, so that's literally all the menu. So basically, let's talk about the Grand Prix modes now. So basically, you do open world Grand Prix. You pick rides and stuff, pick tracks and stuff, and I've been doing a lot of Grand Prix modes, and I think it's brilliant. I think Grand Prix are brilliant on the game. I basically love all the Grand Prix on the game. Also, time attacks are pretty much brilliant, where I pick time attack modes, and that is absolutely crucial, where I just pick any riders. I do pick my custom rider on there as well. You get to be a custom rider. Sadly, you can't actually customize your own bikes on this game, which is quite annoying. So you basically just pick the official bikes. It was either Honda, Ducati, Yamaha, Movitech Yamaha, Aprilia, or anything like that. So basically, you can basically just pick any bike you want, and you can just pick any track you want. Basically, the track you want in the game, get some good times. And yeah, that is quite cool in the game. I just pretty much love that altogether, where you can do lots of time attack on there. The problem is about that is you got to sign in to live to do time attack, but apparently you can play it offline anyway. Apparently, when I did some time attack mode, apparently you got to sign into to live. Apparently, you got to sign into the PlayStation Network, but apparently you can do offline on it, which is quite cool. So basically, that's what I did. So I play offline and I do some laps on there, and that's what we'll be able to do, which is quite cool offline. And the final thing is a split screen. So you get split screen. I don't do a split screen because there's only me, so I don't get another player. So I don't get another player to play with me because they're probably not into MotoGP. So I basically just play on my own on Time Attack Grand Prix mode, and that's what I do. Just mess about on the game, and that's what I'll be able to do on there. So yep, that's it. Time Attack Grand Prix. The next one is you get instant races, which is really simple. So like the GP15 one, you get the instant races, and the instant races are pretty simple. I will be doing some of these in the series as well. Basically, instant races are pretty simple. Basically, you have to basically pick a track and you pick a bike. So but you pick a official rider. Sadly, you can't be your own rider, which is really annoying on instant races. Basically, you can pick a rider, and basically it picks a track for them. So basically, the rider that you want to be, and then you go through random tracks. And it's a bit annoying because basically when you pick the rider, you don't pick the track that you want. So you have to scroll through of what the rider you want on the track you want. And then basically when you've clicked that, it goes straight into the race. You start from the back of the grid. You don't get qualified. You have 3 laps only. You have 3 laps. You have only race on. You have a random condition, and you just race on the game. So you race on the game, and you have to try and get as high as you want, which is quite cool. I know that's really annoying because you don't get qualified, which is really annoying. But I think it's still really good that you get the instant race. So yep, you get that's the instant race done. Next up is career mode, which I won't be doing, by the way. I know I've been saying that I might do career mode. I don't know whether I will yet. I don't know if I will do career mode, but I'm not going to do career mode because I do career on all the previous games, but I don't do it on this game or the GP13 game. I've been thinking I might do career mode, but I'm not going to bother doing it because I don't think there's really no point. I don't think there's no point doing the career mode. So I'm not really that bothered. I'm not really that fussed about it. So I'm literally not gonna really bother doing career mode because I don't think there's no point. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as that. But basically in career mode you get all different kind of stuff as well, where you get all different bikes and stuff like that. Because I have actually completed career mode anyway, so there's basically no point of me doing it because I completed it on the GP14 and also I completed it on the MotoGP 15 as well. So that's why I didn't want to bother going on that, which is quite cool. So yeah, so that is all the GP14. So you get the career mode, you get anything you want on the game. You get to customize your own rider as well. Basically, you get to pick your own levers on the game, get to pick everything for your rider. Basically, when you've done that, you can either go straight into career, and it's good. It's actually good that you can actually be your own rider for Grand Prix, which I will be doing in the future. Basically, you can pick your own guy that you want to be, and so you can be able to pick your own styles for the game as well, which is quite cool. I'm actually glad you can actually be able to pick your own rider, and you can pick your own styles as well, which is quite cool. So yeah, that's one thing I do actually like about the game, because you'd be able to do that. And like the races are not too bad either. Like you get all the 3 categories, so you get like Moto 2, Moto 3. Also you do get the categories from MotoGP 13. As well, you could be the MotoGP 13 riders from last year, and also you get the 4-stroke riders, and also you get the 125s, and also you get the 250 riders as well, and you can actually be them. You can do some riders on them as well. And then also on GP15 you can do exactly the same thing on there as well. So you get like all the riders you could be on the game. And yeah, I think it's just so cool. You can be your riders. Sadly, you can't be your own rider for 4 strokes. You can basically only be your official rider, but you can actually be your own rider. Basically on the bike, so you can be your own rider on the bike. So basically, you can have your own rider, and you can basically pick your bike of what you can have on the game. So you pick any bike what's in the 4 Strokes category, and yeah, you can go and do some quick tests on there, which is quite cool as well, because at least you could be able to do that on the game as well, which is completely cool. You could do lots of races, be your own rider, be official riders as well. You could be like any sort of rider you want on the game. You could be like any rider. You could basically be like your favourite rider, like example Valentino Rossi. I could be as well. So you can basically just be any rider as you want, and you can basically just pick what rider you think's best and what copes for you. And I think it's just really cool. You can actually be your own style of riders. But yeah, that is all what I got to wrap up for. Basically, you can just do anything you want on the game, like different riders. I know some time attack you can be your own rider as well. You can pick any bike you want on the game and try and complete all the time attacks that you can do on the game as well. Basically, there's kind of like all different things you can do. Like basically, you can do all different kind of things that you want on the game, and that's what I like about this one, because you can do anything you want on the game. But I got to say that the GP15 is a little bit better, just because I think that has a lot more graphics than GP14. I think that has a lot more graphics on the game as well, so I think that's a little bit better. But basically, what I like about this one is I like replay mode on GP14, because on the replay mode you can basically move about the camera a little bit more. So basically, you can go even further out on the camera. I think it's on like TV camera. Basically, you can go even further out, and then on GP15 you can't even do that. So yeah, that's what I like about the camera, the replay mode on GP14, because apparently you can do literally anything you want on the game on there. And I basically, when I do replay mode when I'm a bit bored, I can basically just sit about, I just relax for a bit, and I can just do career mode, be my own rider, and that's what I'll be able to do. But I do a lot of replay mode on the games as well, because I'm a bit bored and I like to do replays. Which is so cool as well. And yeah, you can just literally do a lot of replays, like with all the bikes you can do on the game, and you can actually like spectate basically the official riders, which is so cool as well when you're doing on replays. And also another thing you can do as well is basically when you crash, you can actually spectate your rider. Basically, you can spectate your own rider, or you can actually spectate a spectator rider. And basically, when you actually crash, when you're on replay as well, which is actually so cool as well. Which is so cool on the game as well. Also, you do get championship as well. I've actually not done the championship on the game yet, but I might do that in the future. But basically, you can do championship mode, where you can basically be your rider. You can do championships, do any track you want on the game. You can do anything, like all the 18 tracks, or you can do like 16 tracks, 15 tracks. It's not like. It's basically not like a proper championship. You can do anything you want on championship mode, where you can just pick any riders and you can do anything you want on the game as well. And that is basically what I like about is because it's just basically just like so cool. You can be able to do that, and basically like all the riders are like completely brilliant, especially with the 1, 2, 5 classes. Like for example, Mick Doohan on the screen right now. That's Mick Doohan on the screen, and he's an absolutely legend rider. He was basically like in the old game, and he was absolutely brilliant at riding, and he was brilliant on the game as well. So yeah, it was so cool. Then all the official riders. Which is so cool as well, and that's basically what it gives up for the game as well. Also, the game is PG, so basically the PG the game as well. Basically, I thought you would have got free on the game, but sadly it's only a PG. So basically, everyone can just play the game. Basically, when people are free, they can go online and they can go and have a game on their as well, which is completely cool, because what I like about this one is like basically when you're doing races and stuff, like basically when you go around corners, it's like so smooth, so smooth. Basically, like it's so smooth to like overtake riders, and that's what one thing I like about it, where you basically like do like, because I play on the easiest difficulty, and basically I do races and I manage to complete the races. Some races are quite hard because basically the AI are not too difficult on this game, so basically it's not actually that hard to like basically overtake riders or anything like that. So it is a little bit slightly hard to overtake, but the problem is if basically playing on like the easiest difficulty, it can be easy. It can be really easy. Just say it can't be that easy to overtake, because if you're playing on like the hardest one, it can't be as easy. But if basically playing on the easiest one, it's like completely easy to control. So like if you're playing on like just say like hard mode or medium or anything like that, so it's actually not that as difficult. But if you're just playing the game yourself, you'll be like absolutely brilliant to play the game, and you'll be absolutely brilliant to like control riders and all that. So yeah, that is what the game is all about, and hopefully I'll be able to play it a lot more in the future, because I'm doing a series on it, but I only do it on that weekend, because on any other weekend I can't record because I'm on the Xbox One, and that's the console I do usually. That's the console I do usually play on, because like I said, that's like the best console that I've got in the game, and that's the one that I usually play as well. I know it's really annoying that I only record on it on one weekend, but I'm going to try and do about 2 videos when I do it on the next weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to do some lot of stuff on there, make the videos really long as well, and hopefully I'll be able to do some stuff on there that should be quite cool as well. I know you might be thinking that I'm recording one of the old games. But basically, I am a MotoGP fan, so you can't blame me on that. You can't blame me being a MotoGP fan and I can't play a lot of games. So I decided to myself to play the previous games that I've not played, and this is like the one that I like to play because I'm like a MotoGP fan, and this is like the one I like to play as well, which is quite cool. And yeah, that is what the style of the game is all about, because I just love this one, like this one of the previous ones in the game so far. But I gotta say that the GP15's got to be a little bit better, just because that has more graphics, and also like on the PlayStation 3 the graphics are not as great anyway. But I got to say that the MotoGP 15 does have a lot more graphics on the PS3 than the MotoGP 14. So I think I got to say it's just got to be a little bit better on graphics and all that. And I think it's just a little bit better that I can play the game offline, and I can just start off by doing a lot of stuff on the game, which is so cool. Like racing with with the old riders as well, which is like completely brilliant as well. Like racing with all the riders and all that, which is so cool, so cool as well. And that is be able to like be official, be able to do that, because the game is actually not that cheap as well, because like it's like on a separate console as well. So basically it's on all consoles, it's on PC as well, so you can be able to play it on PC if you do play it on there. So it's basically on every single platform in the game, and basically you can play it on any platform you want, and you can do that. So yes, so why is MotoGP 14 good or not? I think it's really good. I think I just love the game. I think GP15 would be a little bit better, but apart from that though, I do love GP14. I think it's an absolutely brilliant game I've loved so far, and hopefully it's going to be able to top the marks on the future, and hopefully that the game is going to be a lot better to play, and hopefully it's going to be a lot bit better when I start playing the game, basically a lot bit more, because like that's what I like about the game, because like basically the game is like so cool to handle or anything like that. That's what I just love about the game, and I think it's just absolutely brilliant to handle, and I think it's like one of the best games that I've basically played so far. And the not reason I don't like about the game, I think there's only one reason, that's the graphics. The graphics are not too bad. Basically the graphics are really poor, but I still love to play with them graphics anyway. I think the graphics are I think they are still cool with them graphics anyway, but basically I think they are still good with them, and I think they're just so cool to wrap up the title of them. But I think the MotoGP 15 does have better graphics on it, and I think it's just a lot better to play the game, and I think it's just a little bit better to like handle the game a lot bit more, and I think it's just like so cool to be able to wrap the game. So yeah, I think that's everything that I do need to talk about MotoGP 14. There's actually not a lot that I need to talk about in the game. So yeah, so this is MotoGP 14. If you do play the game yourself, please let me know in the comments if you play it on any platform. And yeah, it's basically good on every single platform in the game, and hopefully you do basically have a chance to play it on PC or anything like that. But yeah, this game is absolutely remarkable. I think it will get some top marks, and I think it's just brilliant as well. I think I gotta say I'm gonna give the game 7 out of 10. The reason I'm not going to give it a 10 marks is because it's not that great on graphics, and I think the game is not too bad on like I can't even say the word right. Sipacy. I think that's what I need to say. But yeah, I think the game it's pretty much okay, but 7 out of 10, that's fine. But the game is absolutely good on graphics, and I think it's going to be a top mark of the game, and I think it's just going to be really good on some markers. But yeah, that's the end of this one. That's the end of this game review here. If you've got any more game reviews you want to do on games, please let me know in the comments down below. I will be doing some more game reviews coming up in the future. I'll be doing one on MotoGP 13 coming up very soon on the 360, and that'll be coming up pretty soon. And also, please leave any suggestions for more game reviews you want to do on personal games to do on YouTube, and that'll be really appreciated. But yeah, that's the end of here. So final time, I want to thank you very much for watching this review, and I will see you all later. Bye.